Hey guys, so for today's video, I have special guest. That's right, I'm collaborating with webtoon artists from all over the world. Yes, and they're from Germany.
Hey guys, I'm Late, an hobby artist and webtoon creator of Concon's Daily Life, and our love is
Canada. Oh wait, no, States.
Hey guys, my name is Ali Woof and I'm the creator of End of the Line. It's nice to meet you all, and I'm flattered to be invited as a guest on Shield's YouTube channel.
And from the Philippines.
Sup guys, Mint Money here, creator of Remnants of You. Oh, super excited for this video, and a huge thumbs up to Shells for making it happen.
Alright, so we're going to react I Love You by Kimchi. Also, Kim, if you're watching this, I love you and I love your artwork and I love your characters. They're the reason why people are still into your artwork or webtoon. So without further ado, let's get to the video.
I know I'd go back to you. I know I'd go back to you.
Okay, so what I think is this.
Okay, so I'm gonna be reacting to I Love You, and this is how I'm going to react. Okay, so I'm gonna, first is the, I think you probably know this. Okay, so, I like the song. I heard Kenny does this thing, so, okay, but I don't remember seeing any. Okay, oh, that's so sad. I really thought this was a boy. I really thought this was a boy, and yeah, this girl is the main character. Well, you know, this happened to us most of the time. I really like how Kim does her, and it's so emotional. Like all the details, it's really nice. Like how she does it. I'm so surprised how she does all the things. I mean, like mine is just sticks, like more of a stick figure. It's not really detailed how I compare to hers. It's so, how does she do this art style? I wonder. Even though it's black and white, it's still good. It looks so awesome. Oh man, I couldn't even do this. Like, this, like, oh. Wow, you know what? I can feel the character's pain. It's like, I've been there. I've been to that situation where people kind of judge me. Especially, like, people. Yeah. I wonder how the author writes this. This is so sad. Like at first I was like, wow, is this a sad story? Okay, oh, is it done? Oh, okay. Oh. Well, at the first scene, I can kind of like see all of the emotions back there, like the dark theme. This could lead to a flashback. So in the present, it's gonna be full color. So this is a nice way of introducing some like different themes. I wonder how Kim does all of her drawings. I mean, like, dude, like the angles, one angle, two angles. How do you do that? Like, Kim, how do you do that? I mean, like, this is so hard. Even my angles, it's like, it's so simple. It's just one perspective in every, and this is like a lot of perspective. Like, how do you do that? Sometimes I get too lazy to do this, and then she does a very detailed thing. Like, I'm surprised that she makes all of those things. Like, look at that, the background. Like, it's so amazing. Oh my goodness. I wonder how she does this. Like, this is so hard. For me, it's like drawing cards, it's really hard. Or does she have an app? I wonder. And the lighting, oh my goodness. How do you do that? How do you like balance each colors? Like, seriously, wow. Okay, so that was the prologue. I want to read the comments.
So, Late, what do you think of the webtoon of Kim?
I discovered the webtoon I Love You a while ago, but only started recently reading it. My first impression of it was that it might be a regular daily life romance webcomic like you read in almost every second webcomic, but I was wrong with that impression. It is an unexpected, dramatic, funny and relatable webcomic, I can say. Especially the main protagonist, Shana, reflects the typical girl I know from real life and not out of a perfect world with flashy looks and rich type characters. So Shana is just like a person like me. She usually hates to wear dresses and loves to be comfortable. Also, she is more the type of the person who judges people by personality and not by status or looks, since she sees everyone as a regular human, which in my opinion is a great lesson we can learn from her, since there are a lot of people even in real life out there who just fake how they feel about a person to become all buddy-buddy with them and to get stuff for free, or to say, hey, I'm a friend of a celebrity because I was too nice to him. And yeah. So what I like the most of at the moment about this comic are the original soundtracks, which makes me shiver every time I listen to them while reading, since they're really awesome and actually fit pretty well with the situations the characters in at that moment. And personally, I rate this webcomic for now 10 out of 10, since it really is an ordinary story which makes me cry, laugh, and think about life at the same time, even though I just read 7 episodes until now. Also because I crave for the beautiful art. I mean, oh my gosh, the backgrounds are really beautiful and detailed. I wish I could draw like that. Also, I can say that if you feel interested in reading it, I advise you to do so, since it really is for everybody. I mean, even if you are a guy, you can read it. It's just that awesome. And if you are interested in me, the reader here, and my stuff, you can find me on IG under Late Blueberry. And of course on Webtoon if you search for my 2 webcomics. Until then, see you next time. Bye bye.
And okay, so Ali, what do you think of Kim's webtoon?
So I was asked for my opinion on I Love You, the romance webtoon by Kimchi. It's been pretty popular recently, so I've actually kept up to date on all of the chapters. And it's usually one of the top stories in the romance featured section. But I've actually been on Discover for a while now, so I actually started reading it when it was first published in Discover. I initially subscribed just because I really like the character design for both Kosuke and Noel, because I find them both attractive. But I also really like Shanae's character. She is very relatable in kind of a plain Jane way, but she also has real faults and problems that she has to deal with day to day. And one of those faults that I believe she has is that she doesn't like to ask other people for help. And I think a lot of that stems with kind of her relationship with her dad. But all of her past and how it brings her to the character that she is now, it just feels very human to me. Now, even though it's stated that it's a romance comic, there's also a lot of drama in the episodes as well. And that's something that I love whenever a webtoon has more than just romance. It's where I can find my thriller, my romance, my drama, and my action all together packed in one story, and it's awesome. I also believe that her artwork has improved from when she first started out in the Discover section till now. You can see that she did a lot of studying on anatomy. If you look very closely at some of her recent panels where it has Noel shirtless, you can see that his abs are very cut and defined. But I also really love that her style is very simplistic, but there's a lot of work that goes into that kind of artwork with the lighting and the mood of the scene, and she does it very effortlessly, so it's something that I'm pretty jealous of her for. I wish I could draw as pretty as she does. The one negative thing that I'd have to say is probably that it has more to do with the readers than anything, but the shipping wars are kind of out of control. Just between, Kosuke versus Shinae, or Null versus Null and Shinae. Just, it's too much, guys. Come on, back off. People have their ships and they like them, and it doesn't have to be a constant back and forth between them. I do know that some people actually do like Shinae and Dieter together, so that's kind of interesting. Now, I'd really love to see where Kimchi plans to take us as far as beginning a romance with Shinae and Kosuke, or Shinae and Null, or possibly neither of them. I could totally see a story where Shinae has to learn to rely on herself because she can't rely on the two boys in her life, which I'd kind of be interested in seeing that. Anyways, I would rate I Love You as an 8 out of 10. And if you guys are interested, please check out my webtoon contest entry in the Discover section. It's called End of the Line. And you can also follow me on my Instagram at allywoof_drawings. Thanks, guys. Bye.
Okay, Hymen, so what do you think of Kim's webtoon, I Love You? I Love You.
Okay, so I love you. The very first thing that caught my attention is the art. It's flawless and the characters look good. Plus, I kind of have this thing about hands. On every episode, I would adore how Quincy drew their hands perfectly well. It's like my soft spot on any webtoon I read. Hands. Long, slender, beautiful hands. Before I weird you guys out, let's change the topic, the plot and the characters. Personally, I think the plot is well thought out and it's not that confusing. It has a good balance of drama and comedy. Most importantly, it makes you feel excited about the next chapter. I'm completely hooked at everyone's interactions, especially Sushi's. That guy is crazy. I love him. Also, Shin A is an amazing MC. Her personality is strong, and I love how relatable she is. I kind of adore how she's not the typical gentle damsel in distress protagonist. Oh, don't get me wrong, I like them, but characters like Shin A is like a breath of fresh air. And one more thing. The guy MCs, like, dude, that shirtless panel of Yonggi. Oh, did I say that right? Yonggi. Okay, Yonggi at the hospital is just precious. That's truly a work of art. I think I screenshotted that panel along with more other panels from the series. I also like the fact that he has thick eyebrows. I mean, I think it makes him look more handsome and manly. As for Kosuke, he sort of reminds me of Juminhan from MM. He's that cold, non-smiling hot guy who seems to be always serious in life. Yet, with that demeanor, I would find myself wanting to know him better. So moments like Kosuke blushing or getting flustered is definitely a huge plus for me. Overall, I'd rate I Love You a 10 out of 10. I like the story and the art a lot, and I think Quincy did a really good job on it, so kudos.
I know I'd go back to you.
Today's video is not sponsored by Webtoon, but I recommend you to read the Webtoon app. It's completely free to use and they have hundreds and other comics there as well. Comics are updated daily, so you will never run out of stuffs to read, and they got the huge range of genres, from comedies to actions to thrillers and romance, so you'll definitely find something you like. Not only that, you can publish your webcomic on Webtoon for free, and we can be friends and collab for future projects. So I've linked it in the description box down below so you don't forget to check it out and download the app. I'll see you soon, my loyal knights.